Hey guys, so this is like gonna be a short video. Actually, welcome to my channel. But I know that I kind of just went in for it without really an introduction, but welcome to my channel. And I just wanted to make kind of a quick video talking about bad foods. In reality, there's no bad foods, okay? Like, yes, there are foods that are unhealthy and foods that you probably shouldn't consume too much, but there's no bad foods. There's only bad relationship with foods. Or more, there's more bad relationship with foods than actual bad foods. Because a lot of people have their own, like mindset, like someone believes that bread is absolutely evil and somebody will believe that meat is absolutely evil. Someone else will believe that pasta is evil. Someone else will believe that eggs are evil. Like there's people are always putting up these rules and evil bad foods. And to be honest, based on what I've like read and like researched, based on my opinion, this might not be real, but I think that there's more bad relationship with foods. This whole mindset of this is evil or this is bad is worse than the actual foods. So having like that enemy food, or like donuts are evil or sweets are evil, like yes, they absolutely might be unhealthy. I'm not saying that they are the most healthy foods, or like donuts, they're not the most healthy foods, because by scientifically they're really not. They don't have like the nutritional benefits. But does that mean it will kill you if you have a donut once in a whatever? Allow yourself once, when somebody brings, it's a party and there's donuts, if you allow yourself, obviously if every day you treat yourself like that, it might not be the best. But like I said, there's no really bad foods that are like evil, and like there's bad relationship to foods. People have like this whole like you can't have this, and then the binge, and then the restrict, and then that's the bad. That's the whole binge restrict diet cycle is 100 times worse, especially how it makes you feel, than the actual food. The problem isn't the food, it's the relationship with the food. Like that's the real problem. Like anorexia, binge eating disorder, all that's the real like issue. Because if you think about it, it's like the whole, like it's messed up here, and it controls your life, and it makes you feel awful if you binge on all the restricted bad foods that you probably could have enjoyed in moderation maybe before. And of course, like there's some people that have like other problems, or like some foods cause them to binge eat, or like triggers their binges. So if you avoid that, I understand. But like I said, it's more people's relationship towards food versus actual bad versus good food. Because if you think about it, there's a lot of beliefs out there. Like someone believes, in paleo, someone believes in veganism, some believe low fat, high carb, low fat. There's vegetarians, there's pescatarians, there's the all seafood diet, eating everything they see, Mediterranean diet. There's so many diets out there, and each person that follows their like diet, there's like raw vegan, there's some raw vegans that might believe that cooked foods is absolutely evil and bad. So like, is rice bad? Is cooked potatoes bad? No, there's actually health benefits from it, but it's the mentality, it's the relationship towards your food and the way you think about, and this whole like orthorexia problem thing as well. So it's not just anorexia and binge eating, it's orthorexia as well. So is there bad foods? In my opinion, no. There's no bad foods. All foods it's food, it's fuel. Yes, there might be just unhealthy or just kind of low quality foods for your nutrition, but there's no really bad foods that will absolutely kill you. There's just foods, not foods. There's things that you shouldn't eat, but that isn't food. Like if you have, I don't know if you guys heard of that like Tide Pod challenge. It's not a food, so you shouldn't be consuming it. So yeah, that will kill you. If it's not a food, like out of a food category, then that's a risk. So, I kind of view it as that. Like, if it's not a food, then yeah, you shouldn't be eating it probably. Well, not probably, but if it's not a food, you shouldn't be eating it. It probably has chemicals and stuff that will actually kill you. So, I know this might sound really weird, and I don't know if this makes sense. I hope it does. Basically what I'm trying to say is that there's no really bad foods. If it's a food, it's something you can eat. It can't be bad. It just can be low quality, unhealthy, high in sodium, or, take it scientifically. Like, oh, let's say donuts. Yeah, it's high in sugar, it's high in fat. It doesn't have a lot of nutritional benefits. So try to view food as that more than instead of just like, oh, this food is so bad. Like, yeah, it doesn't have any nutritional benefit. Eat the donut, enjoy it, enjoy your life, but then just get back on track and try to have more nutritional food. Like, try to view food as nutrition, and not just like, oh, this food is absolutely evil, it will kill me, it will make me fat, blah 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 blah. Especially it will make me fat, because like, if you eat, intuitively and try to listen to your hunger, no food should really make you fat. Like, my sister, she eats everything, but she's slim. Like, she's fit, and I'm always like, how? And she's like, I just eat when I'm hungry. She might not eat all day and then the next day eat a lot. She might eat a small breakfast but then a huge lunch, or she might have a huge breakfast and lunch but then not want dinner. Like, she eats intuitively. She listens to her body, but she eats everything. And I'm like, well, it's weird, because she has cookies, not a whole box, but she has like a cookie or two, and she can enjoy it. And then the next day she might enjoy a donut, and then the next day she might enjoy this. Kind of like moderation. And I know some people, it's hard to do moderation. For me, it is. Like, if I can't have one cookie, I'll have a box of cookies. So for me, it's easier to just view, food as nutrition-wise, I guess. Foods that I know will make me feel full and satisfied. I'm not saying that you should eat donuts. I'm not saying that you should eat pizza or, like, bad foods. I'm just saying that if you think about it, there's no really bad foods. It's just a food. It might be bad in nutrition. It might be bad for, like, your health, but it doesn't make it a bad food. It's just a food that might be, like, maybe something that, will make you feel nauseous, or make you feel sick, or make you feel lethargic. Like, yeah, that's all true, but that doesn't make it like, oh, this food is evil and it will kill you. If you have it once in a while, it won't. If you have it, like, only on your birthday, or, like, if you use it as a treat food, and kind of view it as that. I don't know if this makes any sense, but this is just a video, like, is there bad food? No, there's no bad food. It just might be unhealthy. It might be bad for your health, but it's not like bad food that you should never ever eat. Like, I don't know if this makes sense, but I hope it's not confusing. And I'm not saying, like, oh, you should not be vegan, or you should not be paleo, you should eat everything. No, I'm not saying that. If you are vegan and you feel good and you look good and you go for it, like, but don't kind of judge other people for their decisions, and don't, like, oh, that food is absolute evil. No, it's just a food. I choose not to eat it. That's it. You don't have to say, like, let's say you're vegan. This is just an example. I'm vegan, so, like, I feel good from it. So let's say I'm vegan, and someone's eating, let's say, breakfast with, like, they think it's healthy, and they are eating, like, an avocado egg sandwich. Don't just sit there and be like, that food is so bad, like, evil, like, that person's poisoning themselves. No, like, try to, see their point of view too. For them, maybe they feel good eating it, and you might think it's a wrong choice, but first of all, don't view it as bad, because it's just food, it's fuel. I'm not saying, like, if you believe that it's bad for you, obviously don't eat it, but don't judge other people and think, like, oh my gosh, they're eating poison, because, like, if it's edible, if it fuels you, it's not poison. Poison is something like Tide Pods. If you eat that, that's poison, I don't know if this makes sense. I hope this video makes sense, but I'm trying to, it's hard to say it's hard to say, I got tongue twisted. it's hard to express what I'm trying to like say, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's no bad food, just bad relationships to food. So, in my opinion, you might think otherwise, but just in my opinion. Hope you enjoyed that video. See you next time, guys. Bye.